Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are Rordrik. This is
I'm Aji.
And we're here to talk to you about Digimon Adventure 2020. Why are we here to talk about Digimon Adventure 2020? Well, we've watched this show ever since we were young, when it first came out with the original Digimon Adventure way back in 1999, and we're still watching it 22 years later.
We need a life.
Wow. Yeah. So we pretend, at least, that we know a little bit of what we're talking about. We've watched all of the series, we've watched all the movies, played a lot of the games. We know a thing or two about Digimon, about what we're talking about. And Digimon Adventure 2020 has been plodding along now. We're up to episode 51. It's the start of a new story arc, so we decided, we got a microphone, why not put our 2 cents into the ring?
Yep, he's got a YouTube account, we've got a microphone. Why not talk about it? We do it anyway, so might as well share it with you people as well.
Yep, and you can make fun of us and argue with us in the comments below as you subscribe and like this video. So, we are starting with the new story arc. Millenniummon is defeated, and we are starting at episode 51, The Mystery Hidden Within the Crests. The episodes very much tell you exactly what's going to happen in every episode.
Yes, this series loves its spoilers between the previews of the previous episode and the titles.
Yeah,
so, the current one.
I mean, it was very surprising to hear that this is where they were going, because we had no idea where they were going. There was nothing left after Millenniummon was defeated.
Yeah, there have been no lingering plot arcs, really. Everything's been very simple, very self-contained.
Yeah, so everything's really wrapped up. Where the heck are they going to go? Millenniummon's defeated, they're sitting there on a beach, and everything's nice. Everything's done. And they get a message. I mean, them contacting Izzy is nothing new. Garbagemon, that's the first time he's done it, specifically.
Yes, I wonder if Garbagemon's going to become this series' Jedi. 51 episodes in. It'd be kind of nice, actually, I think.
They need somebody like that to tell them what's going on and give us a little more overall. I mean, Lopmon could possibly do something like that, too, but they kind of showed up with the other people in the previous episode. They're gone now again, I think. They could come back.
Yes.
They didn't actually show up to help in the final fight, like I assumed they would, so...
Well, they generated positive feelings at them.
Oh, yes. Well, along with the rest of the entire digital world itself.
That's a different episode. I think we're getting off course.
Yes, that's not episode 51. Yes. So, Garbagemon contacts them and tells them that, hey, there's this great place and organization that researches a lot and gathers knowledge, and where have they been? Why have we never
heard of them at this point? Versus Millenniummon, yes. Why did Garbagemon not mention this before when we?
Yeah, I mean, Izzy would love to meet them. Sorry, Koshiro.
Yes, we will swap between English and Japanese terms constantly. Just what I'm more familiar with and what's easier for me to say.
Yeah, we're more familiar with the English names. We know the Japanese ones generally, but we know the English names better. So we will try to probably keep it to the Japanese ones, but we'll slip. We won't, just because that's what the show is, but we will slip. It's just what we know.
I will switch back and forth. I will not apologize for this.
Yeah. So they go there.
They go to the World Tree of Knowledge.
Yes.
Now, the World Tree of Knowledge is also known as Yggdrasil. So, could we possibly be playing in the Yggdrasil later in the series? Given what I've seen at this point, I doubt it. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they're doing something clever like that.
Yeah, because as soon as I saw it was all a big tree, that did come to mind. I mean, Yggdrasil in the Digimon sense, I don't think has ever actually been the tree. But it's the King Drasil. It's the overlord of the digital world. But yeah, there's many places where it is a tree. So
he is known as Yggdrasil as the World Tree. So is that where they're going here? No idea.
Probably not.
But I'm kind of hoping it would, because that'd be kind of clever.
Yeah. So on their way up, they explain all what the tree is. They go by all the garbage data, and at the time, it's like, they're mentioning this. Could this be important? Well, I mean, why do they keep all that around? If it's really garbage and no one's going to use it, why is it even still there?
They're too busy to get rid of it. They're too busy studying. Can't spend time for that.
Too busy having joy to their knowledge.
truly brings joy to my knowledge.
This truly brings joy.
This is the catchphrase of the episode.
Yeah, and what does that mean exactly?
I'm not quite sure I can tell you exactly what that means.
Brings joy to my knowledge. So, I mean, does it bring joy to gain knowledge? Is that kind of what they're trying to say? I don't know. I mean, this could just be a Japanese saying, and we're ignorant and don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, translations can be difficult of things like that, but if you're going to say it a dozen times, you need to make it be a little more logical.
All right.
To an English-speaking audience.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't think there's anything more until they make it to the Crests.
Yeah, I don't even think Yeah.
These giant crests. I mean, they were large and shrunk down in the original. I mean, so it's not that weird that there's just all together these giant 8 floating rocks.
Yep. The symbols we all know on them.
Yeah, we all know those symbols, but I think it was explained in the episode what they meant. I don't think it was. No,
I don't think they actually said what they're supposed to stand for.
Yeah, you recognize these symbols, right? Well, yes. But, Mimi digivolved through hatred and anger, so I don't think she knows that she's supposed to be pure.
Either sincerity or purity or whatever, how you want to translate that one.
Yeah, so, I don't think they still know what all they mean. And the explanation is these things were made well before any Digimon can remember now.
Yeah, or supposedly created when the digital world was created.
Which should be well before these kids were born. So in this one, these crests shouldn't necessarily be intrinsically tied to them, unlike the original.
Yeah, they weren't designed to help them bring out their powers. Like they were
where they were specifically designed for them. Were they still somehow designed for these 8 special Digimon more than the humans then? Because, humans go through, or Digimon go through reincarnation all the time. They come back and again, so maybe that's the angle they're going for, but I don't know.
We put more thought than I did.
Oh, wow, okay.
This case.
Yeah. Because that's just that's this big difference from the original, is if you're bringing back the Crests, that's pretty much the only time they're ever mentioned is the original. So...
Yeah, before they just use the placebo to help you get to the new stages the first couple times.
Yeah, they
help you bring out your power.
Yeah, they weren't needed, but they did help, I still thought.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess placebo wasn't quite the word I want.
Right.
A temporary booster.
Yeah. So then the Crests do react to them, which, shocking. I mean,
next to them in the Digivice, yeah.
Yeah. And then they're given a vision of the Great Catastrophe.
We're even given a vision. I think just Wiseman talking to him about it. And they had to put something on the background to make it kind of interesting.
I thought when they put the devices up, they saw something, but no, that was probably too cool. That probably isn't what happened. Yeah.
I didn't put that in my notes. Sorry, guys.
This great problem is coming. Oh no, it's coming.
Yes, really the Great Catastrophe.
It's really bad.
Because we talked about this for previous 50 episodes.
And what is it? Who's causing it? Why? What can we do to stop it? Oh.
Apparently it's got something to do with Black Lightning before, so apparently that had nothing to do with Millennium Mon.
Yeah, even though he was pretty much feeding off of it, so it did have something to do with him, but it wasn't him doing it, but... Yeah. It's another one of the things that very confused me about this season. Like, it just doesn't seem like the writers of each episode talk to each other many times.
Yes. So yes, this great powerful villain that we've been the only thing really worth mentioning, minus a brief appearance by Devimon, means nothing, had nothing to do with this, just kind of a side thing that guess he got hit by some lightning, so he came back.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, the original adventure, Devimon, Edamon, Myotismon didn't have a lot to do with each other either. So, but
but it didn't build up Devimon as ultimate bad evil for 50 episodes.
Yes, this is true. So, yeah, and then that's where we saw the Sound Birdmon.
Yes,
for the first time in 30 episodes.
In a long time, yeah, probably not since Devimon.
Yeah. Hey, they're back. Did you guys miss them?
Well, they're kind of a cool idea. I kind of thought they'd be this season's Black Gear, but...
Yeah, that's exactly what I connected them to. The Black Gears, or the things from O2 we won't mention.
The what season?
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, they're back. And
they're back, and I'm kind of assuming... Well, I mean, they did show that they did control an ultimate. They controlled Metal Tyrannomon, was it? So they can actually control stronger Digimon. I just thought they were kind of obsolete because they can only control the champions or something. But no, I'm pretty sure it's shown that they can mess with stronger things. So they could still be a problem.
Yeah, they have potential to be useful again, story-wise.
Mm-hmm. And then...
They actually brought a present this time, so something like just control something.
Yeah. And then that's when they get interrupted, I believe.
That's when they bring the Kirby Pacman to attack them.
Yeah, they bring a pink ooze that moves through the wall, and then, it looks like a Kirby.
Mm-hmm. First note say Kirby Pacman, that just became flat out Kirby.
Yeah.
Right up to not speaking or having any real personality.
Yeah. Inhaling things, trying to eat the crest because it's like to eat data, and I guess giant rocks are full of data.
In the digital world, I would assume everything's got data in it.
Oh, yeah, everything's made of data. I mean, obviously.
You know, it's not called Kirby, it's actually called...
Burpmon.
Yep, Burpmon.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we've got, Burpmon. Like says, I know the name Snatchmon was already taken, but really this is the best we can do. Burpmon.
Well, I mean, come on, they got Tailmon. So,
Yeah, I wonder why I called that Digimon Gatomon.
Yeah. I'd much prefer that.
Yeah. It's not a much better name.
Yeah. And then it very quickly proceeds to eat Garbagemon.
But doesn't like Garbagemon.
Doesn't like Garbagemon. Which I could understand.
Which I fully actually understand, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
However, this is important later in the episode.
Yeah, until you fast forward a little while in the battle. But at least this time, I mean, I understand. They like showing off the champion forms. They like showing off not just the same form every time. But at least this time they had something to protect, and they acted. They went more or less all out. I mean, they didn't
to the ultimates pretty quick,
Yeah, they didn't go Mega, which they just seem never to want to go to Mega.
Very hesitant to do, yeah.
Which could be a cool thing if they established that, if it was
There's
taxing
reason for it, yeah.
to do it. But that's not anything that they've discussed or done. It's just something that just happens. They don't want to.
I mean, in this case, when the Holy Digimon there, Patamon and Gatomon actually went to Mega, they looked pretty drained this episode. They couldn't get up to another form.
Yeah, we have to assume that's why. I have no better explanation.
They went to Mega, this happened. Is that the direct cause? We shall see. Or maybe never will see.
Yeah, or they'll just go to the hot spring and it'll just be fixed.
Which could work too, but...
Yeah.
Again, I hope they make something of this. Because so little things that seem like should go somewhere haven't this season.
In this season, yes.
Yeah.
It's like I said, I just don't think the writers really talk to each other that much. Each story is contained in its own episode. It doesn't really...
Yeah, it doesn't even seem like a writer gets 3 or 4 episodes in a row to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Even build on their own work or something. I don't know. I've not been paying close enough attention to the credits or anything to know that.
No.
Even if they, probably weren't all not translated and I couldn't read them.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, so the battle continues. If they do push it right out of the Crest room, at least they do.
Yes.
They do protect them.
They do try to get away from data as quick as possible. The precious data, important data at least.
Yeah,
but as soon as possible.
But it eats their attacks. They can't necessarily do anything to it. Okay. That could be something cool. What are you going to do with this? You can't attack it normally. It's getting too big to move it. So, well, leave it to Koshiro to have a plan.
Yes.
And in order to defeat the Digimon that eats a lot, you feed it a lot. You give it exactly what it wants.
Yes, something designed to eat and eat and eat blows up if it eats too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, they feed it all the garbage data. Now remember, it doesn't like the taste of Garbagemon in this trash can.
Yeah.
But garbage data is tasty.
I mean, Garbagemon, if you think more along, the Numamon lines of garbage, it could be different than just corrupted data. I guess, but they're both called the same thing in the digital world. You'd think they'd kind of be similar.
Yes. No, I was thinking you feed them the data that's no good, it's corrupted, doesn't work properly, and that would affect him. But no, that's too clever.
But no, it doesn't corrupt him. It doesn't, cause him to digivolve weirdly into something else so that they could take care of it.
I like that idea too.
Yeah, they could have done anything with it. Because, a lot of food, a lot of energy, it causes Digimon to digivolve sometimes, or things like that. I mean, there's only been one time this entire season where they haven't had enough energy to digivolve. And then they ate, and 2 seconds later they were fine. So it really amounted to nothing.
Yeah, then one thing with as mentioned Patamon and Gabumon here.
This is now
the second time this has possibly been an issue.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, there was that too. So yeah, it's just another chance where it seemed lazy.
Yeah,
it was the obvious solution, and it just worked. And again, if this was the only episode that happened, I'd be okay. But it just seems like...
If there had been great plot development, and you learned so much about the Crests and the formation of the digital world, some idea of what this catastrophe is, what could be causing it, how the cyber world connects to the real world to the digital world, but there was none of that.
Yeah, I don't even think cyberspace came up in that at all.
It was shown when one-eyed trainings, I've given their name, the green one-eyed in trainings were...
Oh,
that they got some
Yesomon?
Data. Yeah, I do not remember their name.
What's her name down here?
Right down here. See, we're smart. It's here.
Yep, we do it all along. Yeah. And again, those things have disappeared for maybe not quite as long as the Sound Birdmon, but just about as long.
Yeah.
They've been gone, so...
I mean, the whole cyber connection in between world hasn't come up since that one episode where we almost got Hercules Cavalariamon.
Yeah.
And we got Blitz Greymon for no real particular reason.
Who hasn't come back, yeah. Yeah. So with the Crest safe, most of the data scattered now, apparently.
Yeah, maybe got scared when Burtmon was blew up, so it scared data he absorbed.
That's what I'm assuming it was from all the data that he...
That would make the most sense.
Yeah.
But it's never directly said, but...
Because I assume when a Digimon eats, its data's just kind of more compressed into itself. Data's not necessarily destroyed by that. Maybe it is.
That's something I've put a lot of thought into, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you have seen Digimon use the bathroom in some of the anime, so maybe...
Yes. Yes, you have.
That's not where I thought this idea was going, but now we have, so you're welcome.
Thank you so much for putting... You can thank him for putting that thought in your mind.
Yep, you're welcome.
That image in your head.
Mm-hmm. And if you play Digimon World games, you know it.
Yeah. It's no secret. If you're watching this video, you've probably known this.
Yes. So the data is scattered, but still mostly there, and then randomly the Digivices activate. What? Why?
Yeah, I think they're next to the Crests again when
they
did this.
They were back in that room, but no real obvious reason why it would do it now.
Versus before or any other time, yeah.
Did the Crest know the enemies were nearby and so couldn't show them the arrow? I mean, weird things, I suppose, but...
I think everybody's got one. I'm not sure necessarily solo specifically everybody getting one.
I'm pretty confident everyone got one, and Tai and Agumon's the only one that just spins.
Yeah, everybody else seems to be pointing somewhere like a compass kind of thing, like they're being something that they're being pulled by. And Tai's just spinning in a circle. Everybody's like, well, okay, obviously it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter where he goes, it seems to spin the circle, so that's not the case.
Yeah, no, it's not like he left and came and then realized that.
And started pointing back to where he goes, back to the Crest room.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had no better name for it than Crest room.
It brings joy to my knowledge to be in that room.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't it?
But again, the idea of the arrows, that's fine. Why are they going to all different places again?
Yes, where are they pointing to? What are they even looking for?
Yeah, I don't understand why.
There's no indication what they're even going to find here.
Yeah, it's just the Happy Rocks showed us.
Said we should go here, and we've got nothing better to do, so
we agreed. Yeah. And once again, this group splits up.
Yes.
I've never seen a group since, Tamers split up this much. It is really impressive.
Yeah. It's kind of sad, really.
Yeah. I mean, this is a team, we've known this team a while. This is your, remaking these characters, and they're a little different, but they're kind of still the characters we know and love.
Yeah,
and
most of the core personality is still here.
They should be a team by now. We're past episode 50.
Yes.
They should have been through enough together that
There's within one episode left in the first entire series at this point.
Yeah. That they're such a bonded unit, and, if they did do something like this, it would be a big deal that they separated. Because it kind of was a big deal in the original, that they had to work through their own issues, and that's why they split up. And this is just...
And they didn't have a chance against the Dark Masters when they were split up like that.
Mm-hmm. And they know this. And this is just...
Typical Tuesday.
Yeah. We did it again. I wandered off. Matt wandered off again. Yeah.
So everybody but Kusuro decides, well, that's not true. Joe and the young ones decide to go to the spring because their Digimon weren't feeling very well.
Which makes sense.
Which I'm quite fine with, yeah. And it's just actually called back to something from previous episodes, which is nice because they don't do that too much.
Yeah. Just my only thing is, given how far they've gone, how do they know the way back?
I mean, yeah, he actually got sucked in through the hole at the bottom of the hot spring and thrown at Matt. So,
yeah. I mean,
I guess I'd assume there's probably a map to Digital World in the World Tree somewhere. But
I mean, Koshiro has the map on that dim card.
Oh yeah, that random thing.
Yeah, that he found.
So it hasn't shown up again yet. So it's just randomly in Garbage Mon's trash bin. Yeah.
So he has a map, but I think that's only on his laptop. I don't think that's something that's just on
it was on USB drive. So
yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't put it past Koshiro to be able to put that on a Digivice.
Oh no.
And share it, but.
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe that'll come up. Maybe they will get lost on their way over there because they don't know where they're going. Or the arrow will randomly point them there because that's convenient.
Yeah, exactly. So now those three and Koshiro don't even seem to be interested in following these arrows, so...
Yeah.
I mean, Koshiro staying behind to help put the data back together makes a certain amount of sense. I'll give you that.
Oh, yeah. He's always wanted knowledge and to understand what's going on, and I'd want to know what the heck it's pointing at before I blindly follow it.
Yeah. But if we're in such a hurry, they'll have to split up, then why? But only half the group's actually looking for them. So they might have to looking like stick together in case, something really bad shows up. Connected to this great catastrophe.
Yes, it's pointing you at the thing you need to defeat, not, some happy, lucky treasure.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to keep watching to find out.
Yes, because I won't know what happens in episode 52 based on the previews at the end of episode 51.
Nope, have no idea.
Nope, I'm sure we won't see a new Digimon, and its name doesn't show up in the title or anything.
I mean, yeah, they tell you the title, Dance of the Heavens, How-How-Mon. Ho-Ho-Mon?
Phoenix-Mon.
Yeah, Phoenix-Mon.
I'm going to call it Phoenix-Mon.
Oh, yeah. No, it's so much easier.
If I don't, I'm going to call it like the Pokemon How-Ho-Ho. I'm done.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that on Digimon.
No.
Video.
Pokemon gets too much credit already. Well,
if you've made it to the end, thank you for sticking around this long.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little rant. We went on some interesting topics, as I'm sure we will on all these videos.
Yes, we went on some directions I wasn't expecting. But
no.
It's kind of fun of this kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. So, I've been Rordrik. This is Aji. You can find us over on Twitch. You found this video for me on YouTube. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope you will enjoy and join us in another video. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And keep staying awesome, everyone.